What would I tell someone if they were just starting to learn how to code? Well, there are actually two things. The first thing I would do is explain what coding really is on a base level. And if you keep this in mind, things start to make a lot more sense. That's something I learned once I first heard it. I would encounter something new and think, okay, cool, but what is really the point of this? What can I do with this? Things just weren't clicking like they could have been until I learned this one simple concept. Web development, software engineering, coding, whatever you want to call it, is all about data. Data is the reason for everything we do. Okay, so what data do you need? How do I collect this data? How do I store the data? How will I retrieve the data? What data do I show the user? What data do I keep from the user? How do we visualize the data? How should we analyze the data? So what is data? Basically, it's information. It could be an image, or an address, or answers to a survey, pretty much anything. And development is basically figuring out what data you want, how to get it, where do you store it, how do you retrieve it, what do you do with it once you have it. The second thing I would tell them is to develop the habit of coding every day. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, do it every single day. When you are learning to code, it is too easy to forget what you've already learned if you haven't done it for a couple days. And you end up wasting time relearning things you've already learned. So in conclusion, if you're learning to code, it's easier to understand what's going on if you look at things from the perspective of data and what are you trying to do with the data. And always keep coding, even if it's just for a small amount of time per day.